be the
Okay,
best
game
players.
6.
I mean,
Sanhok.
who's gonna be the best players to be selected by the end of it all? Now, MSI Lost Souls. They're on a
Hanggang
boat,
8 to eh, di ba?
and I hope that they find this package in the middle of the ocean.
Nanood ka ba
why
live
not,
bukas?
right? Hopefully it's
Last
their
day
pathway.
bukas
Not
mo
too sure
na.
exactly which part of the ocean though, but we have to keep
Hirap
track of
bawat
our
laro
own
tapos
server
walang
as
kukunin.
well,
Kaya nga, isa lang eh.
putting
Bakit
a
ganun?
lot
Dati,
of,
dapat dati
visual
tatlo.
aesthetics for us to have like
Pakahirap
different
naman ng
views,
slot
like
natin
that
dyan.
kind of angle, like the way they follow some players, some teams around.
Tapos tayo nag-champion sa sino. Tatampalin natin sila. Sa lang slot natin, tayo tapos inasang nag-champion sa sino. Susunod pag nangyari yun, dapat yung mga sila naman yung mga isa-isa lang ang slot, tayo 5. Diba? Laglag daw kasi Pinas eh. Pinawasan na slot. Pinawang isa.
It felt like it's a chicken dinner curse, right? Like Key Esports, they got that chicken dinner much earlier.
Na first blood doon sa elevator.
They get punished. And this time around, I don't really want to jinx members of Elevate, but yeah, things are looking to be a little bit rowdy here.
Kaya nga, sila po yung nagkukwento dyan. Babad ko talaga sa live. Wala magkukwento ha. Kaya na. Kami kakakagising ko lang. Nanonood kami na tahimik dito. Ay, kay Karag, thank you sa 35. Oh! Ay, nadali ka agad ng demigod! Karag, thank you sa 35. Salamat po, salamat. Like and share namin natin yung live sa mga bago. Salamat po, salamat po. Habang nanonood tayo. Mga hindi nakapanood, samahan nyo kami dito. Nadali ka agad yung demigod. Puro second ng game 5.
That's definitely good trigger discipline coming from members of Elevate. And I'm just a little bit more conservative of the teams. They're not in this island. These 3 teams, yeah, cool. They can play it slowly.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens in the next circle. But it's very likely they can play it chill. They can pick wherever location they want. And as long as they have enough ammunition, they could probably lock down certain entry points. Now we move over to Elevate Esports Mikasa. Such a long name though. They're in the same situation. And we can see that they're trying to block 3 points.
Eh, magkasali ba hype dito?
So they're just gonna make sure that, okay, no one gets that high ground advantage. If I don't
Okay,
get
magkwento dyan ha. Pambira kayo. Napanood nyo na ito, huwag nyo na magkwento. Ayun, gulo nyo eh. Hindi pa namin napapanood. Ano to? Black sa UTG sa kasap magkalaban din. Ako nang gigigil sa aura. May pinasok ng yari. Cancer ka agad.
My word! With 7 more bullets left in the chamber, he has to go up for a reload. But with the last coming into the foray as well.
Double M4 si Alas. Era! Anaga! Grabe naman pagkakasat ka ni Pickles! Inubos yung blacklist! Grabe naman yung solve kayo nun! Inubos na yung blacklist international! Isang putok lang oh! Grabe naman!
We're talking about Blacklist International. We're talking about
Tangina, grabe outlag. Nangyari dun?
Like what you said. Left with sour feeling, sour taste to them.
Mga ganun-ganun lang oh.
Now I understand why when people order quarter pounders, they remove pickles. Because pickles...
Iban na sa susunod dyan. Autoban dapat pag ganun.
I don't mind pickles. If it's gonna be this good, hell yeah.
I'm keeping my pickles the next time.
I don't know,
Inubos yung
maybe you might
blacklist
get
lang yan.
blacklisted.
Ooh. Wow.
Just throwing it, not to throw some shades, of course, but yikes.
Yikes.
That's a push which Blacklist International could have actually done it. But did they expect that S12K? Not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. Like, would you expect an S12K? Like, because he was shooting with an M4 early on, so you thought like, okay, yeah, he has an M4, we can outplay him. We just play our usual game. Bam! here comes the S12K.
Kung may
and
pagka-cover,
everyone goes like,
alam na
"What?"
niyang patay na eh. Limipat na kakal kay Alas eh.
They'll be
Grabe
counting
yun
their
ah.
blessings it wasn't a DPS,
Autoban
but
pag
an S12K
ganon.
is pretty much the same.
Well, you know, when you talk about the DBS, it reminds me of this Japanese team called Bluebees in one of the PUBG Mobile Global Championship, where the Japanese meta, they love to play shotguns in Sanhok, and we'll get to that in a little bit, as it's a little bit spasm as range covers enough ground and seeks him out. Now back to the shotguns, right? Bluebees.
Mas maraming Malaysian yung
Whenever they
naglalaro
play in
sa
Sanhok,
Season 5.
the shotguns are always out.
Padaya naman
Sometimes
nun.
not even in Sanhok,
Ayaw,
they
one
even
slot
bring
lang.
it over to places
Grabe
like
naman sila.
Miramar, Arangel, and a lot of people underestimate the shotgun, but the shotgun does wonders. Doesn't matter if it's DBS, S12K, could be a S18 or the S6. And, well, I don't know about the sawed-off, but hey, if you got no other
Basta ako,
weapons,
shotgun
sure,
main
go ahead.
talaga ako.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that was back in the day where the DBS
Yes,
was doing the airdrop.
ay,
For the second meow.
Naku po, ilan bumagsak? Dalawa.
Coming in with an M4.
Eto na ang Hive.
Using up all his ammunition
Itas
in
na
one
naman.
clip, and Jet will finish up. Making sure they get that elimination point, 3 elimination points now. Hive International with Blanks, the last man standing, and we're talking about a lot of
Ang ina, si Blanks na naman ang naiwan.
experience can help him to outplay his opponents and get to as high as possible when it comes to placement points.
Right. The last we saw them having the best result in Sanhok this time. Fights after fights, and with the rotation into the island, there is honestly no way to avoid a single fight unless if you
alam, di natin alam eh.
which you could
mababa rate ng ano eh.
Teams that are waiting by the
corners sa PH kaya ganyan eh.
So it definitely isn't easy to navigate inside of Sanhok. So Evil Squad Killer.
Ano ba yung may wildcard pa ba dyan? May wildcard pa ba?
They cleared out the sector of Painan. Now they're slowly looking across the bridge in the hopes of taking down the final member of Hive.
Too easy. They're going to go in for the killing game. They're going for the search, trying to find more first aids. But the bad news is that they only got a total of 6 first aids between these two players. So
yata nakapaligo ng maayos yung mga player ng ano.
It doesn't cut it. Like,
ng mga Hive. Nakagasin ang laban eh. Kung alas 10 nagsimula sa atin yan, mga alas 9 pa lang nagsisimula na yan.
Who started off from ruins?
Hindi ata nakapaligo ng maayos yung iba dito.
Well,
ganyan, naalat men.
I'm looking at the outskirts. We still have Zap gatekeeping 2 teams by the corner of Tatmong.
Okay, I'm going to claim this, okay? Whoever migrates into the Camp Alpha
Ang
Island
Hive Collect,
very
tinatamad
early
nga
on
ako
now
eh.
has this big
Ulit tayo mga
advantage of
Hive.
just chilling. But
Pero kung may hype tong laban na to, mas maganda, mas maraming viewer yan.
So no one has kept us not just yet, but M42 is making them move. If
Paano
M42
tayo
is
ulit
able to
gagawa ng
lock
Hive?
down that mountain, if you know how to split
Tipong
up like a
magsusuntukan
duo on
talaga
the
pati
side,
mga fans nila sa
it's gonna be
viewers.
perfect.
Pero mga gumawa ng Hive.
For these teams still on the main island, including Zap Esports, now they're being pressured from behind.
That's right. Opti casually moving in with the scooter as Raimon goes in for a pick. GG has 1 member taken out. Raimon having the 3x with him as he just keeps his eyes over on the other corner. Opti can contribute into the fight if they want to, but taking an early fight like this, you might attract too much attention, and that's not always a good thing. Sometimes it is.
Ano, DJ, alat-alat din ano?
Demand a fight. But this is in no place to demand a fight, especially when both teams are outside the zone, and I guess that they will continue to gatekeep somewhere across the bridge.
May maganda.
Yeah, not at all. No, this is definitely not good news. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes on the amount of first aid. So Step Bro doesn't have anything on his side.
Helmet.
He doesn't even have a helmet. I mean, if I were them, I wouldn't even take it. I'll be like, okay, let them pass and I'll try to sneak in. But now let's get
Kaya nga,
focused
nagulat nga ako.
onto Elevate
PMPL
Fear
Malaysia
No One.
nakalagay ko
They
pagka
definitely don't
patapos
fear
na
anyone.
eh.
They have 7 first aids at least
Bakit naman tayo
on
sila?
the hands of AG, X-Bro, cooking up the nade, tossing up to the top of the mountain, but not gonna land that easy.
Well, Tyra ain't making any bank this time around, so a must. Just
Ano,
taking a little
nakapilitan ng
bit of a
lumangoy yung
dive,
dalawa. Tignan nyo.
and Elevate. They can't really get those angles so long as they stake to the rocky areas of the terrain. So,
Mamaya makikita
really
kasi.
interesting situation
Panoorin
that
natin.
Elevate's got themselves into. Elevate Fear No One have closed out the game much early on, getting the chicken dinner of their own. But if we slowly look at the current situation, despite the standings, I think that teams are adapting so much better. It's just that nobody is finding a rhythm of momentum other than, M42 as well as Zappy Esports so far.
Oh, that bro, could he get one? Yes, he can. But then at the same time, his teammate Kenzo will be gunned down. Step Bro will be shot at from the other side. And this, we talked about this. They will be gatekeep. And now Zap Esports is the one gatekeeping them. They managed to get themselves onto hot hit.
Pinapasayaw ni Tyra sa H2. Ka-teammate tayo nung nakaraan. Ngayon magkalaban na tayo.
Definitely do have sharp eyes. And Tyra, got
Pinapasayaw,
revived by his teammates, and now also gatekeeping anybody who have not crossed that bridge. UTG International. I've never really seen UTG struggle so much in the competition before, and I guess today is one of those bad days. But
wala eh, iba na kasi player na UTG yun. Nasa IB na yung dati eh. Ibang team na yan eh.
Team that's fully inbound directly into the center, and everywhere else is open ground. The only challenger, MSI, as well as that.
Yeah,
ang ganda na naman ng posisyon ng KSI. Pambira talaga oh. Demigod na yan.
And they have that high ground advantage anyway as they move down. They have the vantage point. Scotty picking up his teammates. Señor teammates, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? That's the extent of my Spanish. And now my
I don't understand. Well, I gotta pick some up for myself. Just watch a little bit of Money Heist, and I'll get there. Now, I'm not too sure if there's gonna be much of a heist here, but
Chicken ba blacklist dito? Wala ano.
He prefers the red dot so that he could just get those perfect bird's eye view. But then again, the rotation using those vehicles were way too fast, and we had a lot of conversations about using vehicles in Sanhok this time. I think it's definitely great because you're diving into the island now. There's so many couches. Minor Sky, he's only left with bandages. There's no way he'll survive, especially with Mikasa up top the hill already bandaged by the tree.
Yeah, he ain't getting out of this. Definitely. It's a matter of time really for Minor Sky. So let's see how many placements can he go on. We still have 14 teams, so despite 37 players, we still have 14 teams. If anyone goes out at this point, it's going to be 0 placement points for them. Minus guys now having the risk of going out without any placement points. But the good news is that they already got 6 elimination points, so it's fairly okay. Can be better, but it's all right. Elevate Fear No One. They don't need to fear anyone literally because no one's around them. Only one team behind, and they just need to play the gatekeeping role.
I like what they did there early on, especially when they were outside the circle. A member was knocked down, so they decided to drop all the first aid kits so that he could survive under that tree for a moment. UTG gets one pick, and Hive International this time dropping a little too soon. Oh, and apparently Reborn.
Laglag na pala Hive po. Sino nagsabing ba? Chicken dinner ang Hive dito sa match 6. Laglag no.
One more to go. How long can he stand? But how long? And the opponents here on 6.
Good.
One goes down. And there's 3 more to go. Being gatekept currently. At the same time, we can see that EG gets 1 for himself, and his opponent has been eliminated. Reborn Dios, 12th place for them.
Well, They definitely tried pretty hard.
Ang ina kay Chay, may napakaswerte talaga Son. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ganyan na Son sa kay Chay. Napakabayas naman ng Son na yan. Paliwanag mga demigod. M42 makakalaban yung Team 16 na. ESK.
And this is where it's all about
napakadaya. Babaril lang sila dun. Open na open yung palibot nun eh.
Or do you just find a way by hook or by crook push key esports, which is not an easy task to do at all.
Not at all, not at all, not at all. This is gonna be super tough. Even for X Bro, right now he still need to find a way into the circle, but check this out, he's being gatekeep as well. He doesn't the circle is closing in. Jeff will need to move, but they could bump into each other. Jeff, will he go up for the high ground? Nope, he chooses to go onto the right side. But there is a small entry as we can see. But can he make his way there? Now he needs to be careful of those who are currently on the left side, but from the high ground on the right side as well.
Yung kasama niya nasa labas nag-healing. SK ito na.
That's right. Well,
ay, na-knockdown ni P yung isa. Nasa may taas nila eh. Tabog. Nasa taas nila eh. Ayun, na-knockdown si Dragon. Si Dama nakapag-knockdown. Ayun lang si Mio, mabaril na rin ito ng mga Kechay.
M42.
Patay. Puta, nakadali pa si Pio. Tatlo.
Doesn't matter if Phil doesn't get into the circle, he's just gonna farm all this number.
Limited necklace tos. Eliminated na rin ESQ.
In the blue, but will feel pretty blue after this.
7 kills.
Definitely not going to be
si Range.
A good feeling, but
sabi naman pagkaka-spray na range
With that long
dun.
range, with that knockdown. What a good shot there coming in from range.
Tatapon na ng bala sa range.
Onto the left side, but from our vision.
Kita na si Saigot. Kita na si Saigot.
And Zigot is currently in trouble. Probably be spotted out. And Iran. Key esports.
Napatay na si Sam. Si Sai.
Oh wow.
Tapan nakapatay.
This is gonna be so tough.
Hindi M42.
And indeed, they do have the full squad.
Walang tao sa zone. Gago naging kalsado bigla.
This is open field. And I think M42 have a legitimate chance right here. They're on the elevated side and nobody's really marking them as well. But the problem is this. Range. He's already outside of the blue zone. They cannot mark out View. If he walks, he's gonna get shot as well. Pickle's next one to fall. So everybody takes a bite on that Pickle for a little bit. And this is where View, he found an angle to bring down all the Pickles down, but also finds RC.
Sinikir muna yung kill. Sinikir muna yung kill.
A couple more elimination points. So that's going to be 9 elimination points so far for M42 Esports.
Ayun, bagsak si Dama sa likod. Nasa likod nila dito yung mga zap. Nasa bakod na. Dalawa knockdown sa Kechay.
But then again, they still need to find a way to the circle. Pop team will coming from behind. Pop team now being pressured by the zone. They need to move in. They 2v2. They secure one elimination point.
Napatalo pa si Raymond. Ang ginagawa mo, Raymond. Walang best patay. Ang ginagawa ni Raymond dun. Ubusan. Si Rage ba nakanak doon? Si Rage knockdown sa zone. Tong ina kan si Ron. Tong ina sa pa yata. 1v1 to men, 1v1 to. 1v1 to. Sunog na yung isa sa teammate eh. MSI. May apat pa proceed. 1 versus 1. Tatagal pa si Nero. Patay sa 1v1 gago. 14 kills M42. Nasip yung. It's time. It's time.
Dominating this matchup now. It's down to 1 versus 1. Well, I guess Nero's got.
Alam na ni Nero kung nasaan si Pew gawa sa gunshot eh.
Nero.
May info si Nero kung nasaan si Pew.
Members of M42. Few.
Bandage muna. Puta, ito na yung zone.
And we saw that perfect.
Tingnan natin na mailig sa healing game to si Pew pero pumasok ha. Pumasok, ayan na. Nero pa ba? Tingnan mo na nalo. Walang buhay, putang ina.
Get himself healed up.
Sinamantala ni Nero makapasok makalapit ng zone. Makalapit-lapit pero 1 versus 1. Pumutok agad yung grenade. Ayan na. Putang ina, walang panghil si Nero. Si Pew may tatlo pero pumasok na rin kagad. Sumugal na si Pew, walang buhay. Kalahati yung si Pew. Lalamang si Nero. Lalamang si Nero. Ayan na! Ayan na! Ano pa si Pew? Gogo, roll na po si Pio. 50% HP lang. Nakabawi important dami guys, gogo. Grabe na.
The legend, M42's view have carried the banner of M42 all the way till the very end.
Man, such an iconic player that says Phil is in the house showing his team.
Bawi, nakaangat sila dyan sa round na yan. Dami nilang kills.
Amazing solo play coming in from Phil. Man, I'm so happy to see such an experienced player really showing it out. Just look at his gameplay. His gameplay was like,
nice. Ang ganda ng laban.
Yes,